It is 4 minutes past 11 and you're listening to 89.7 FM in good company with myself, Lisa Evans, and I'm joined in the studio by the wonderful Sue Pertilé. Good morning, Sue.
Good morning, Lisa.
Thank you for joining me. I'm really looking forward to finding out about Zonta Club, what you do and what you're doing locally. So tell us about Zonta Club internationally and then about the Northern Suburbs group.
Well, Zonta International is a body of women that we work to build a better life for women and girls. We're involved in 4 international programs, and in Australia we tend to education, scholarships, bursaries, working with domestic violence. We support the Zonta House, which is a refuge with domestic violence. So really encouraging young people in Year 12 to learn networking. It's just really about supporting women and girls to become the best they can, and we're concentrating on advocacy and networking at the moment.
Right, so supporting women and girls. So all the people that belong to Zonta Club are only females can belong?
Males can belong. There are members, but not very many. Mm-hmm. It tends to attract women.
Yeah.
It used to, it started 103 years ago with professional women, because obviously 103 years ago a lot of women didn't have the ability to set such a club up. But now really that's changing, but it's about women who want to work for change.
Yeah, awesome. And you're the president of the Northern
I'm the president now for 2 years. I've nearly done 6 months. And I'm loving it.
Good. And today you're going to talk about one very critical initiative that you're doing. And what's that?
Birthing kits. Birthing kits are really, really important to Zonta because we make 60% of them that are sent overseas. Before I go on about that, I want to mention what a birthing kit is. It's set up in a plastic Ziploc piece of bag, like a lock bag, and it has plastic obviously goes under the woman with birth, gauze, a sharp blade, cord for the umbilical cord, and then soap and gloves. And obviously the main idea is if hygiene and safety. As we know, many women in the past died from infection, and we're very fortunate in our country that that's really practically unheard of now. But in third world countries, it's still a huge problem. And the main thing is not only to protect the baby, but more so to protect the mother, because obviously she's usually got other children. Mm-hmm. So we don't want things happening, losing the life of a mother. Just quickly, I'll just quickly run over. We support Papua New Guinea, Nigeria, Uganda, Congo, Ethiopia, Zimbabwe, Sudan, Haiti, India and Pakistan. Mm-hmm. It's such an important project because women are made to have babies. That doesn't mean they have babies, but when we run the assembly programs, we just find the passion and the care with the women on our assembly days is connected, because even if you aren't going to have a child, no one wants a woman to die in childbirth.
So you've got one of these assembly days coming up.
Yes.
What does that involve?
Assembly day is, on the Thursday, which the Zontians, we fold the plastic.
Yeah.
On the Friday at 11 a.m. At Sorrento Tennis Club, which is at the Percy Doyle Reserve, Duncraig, you will be putting all the kits together. It's a great opportunity for women just to connect.
Yeah.
It's always full of joy and excitement. And if you're interested in that, if you go on zontaperthnorthernsuburbs.org.au, you will see a humanetics that you can just, you don't have to pay, it's just so we have an idea of how many people are coming. Another thing I wanted to let you know, that birthing kits started with an Adelaide doctor, Dr. Joy O'Hazy, in 1995 in connection with the Adelaide Hills Zonta. So since 1999, where they made 100, now in 2022 we've done 2.4 million.
Oh, that's incredible. Well done. How many of the assembly days do you have per year? on
Well,
average?
we've fortunate that this year we're having two. And why I say well is it takes $5 a cup of coffee to make a kit, but they've gone up from $3. So we need $5,000 to make 1,000.
Right.
We've been very fortunate to have allocated money or donated money. Northbridge Rotary gave us $5,000 this year. So obviously the more money we get donated to us, and it is tax deductible, we can make kits.
Yeah.
And if you want to donate the $5,000, we'd prefer if you donate it to Zonta Perth Northern Suburbs, because obviously we're going to make them. Other than you've got the Birthing Kit Foundation Australia, but we prefer if you're interested, come and see us, and we would love that donation of 5,000 because the more kits we make, obviously the more women we save.
Yeah. And anyone can come and join in just by logging their interest on that through that link. They don't have to be a member of Zonta to come along and help.
No, and what's been wonderful, we've been getting a lot of young girls and guys come, fathers come, because anyone who...
How much time will they be donating?
Well, you can stay as long as you like, but usually about 3 hours.
Yeah.
So, and we offer morning tea.
And what day is this coming up?
Friday the 11th.
Okay,
November.
that's actually next Friday. That's not long.
It's not far away. And then next year we'll do some more.
How many volunteers are you anticipating, or how many would you like? What's the...
Well,
quite a big venue.
2 months ago we ended up with more than we ended up with nearly 90, which was quite a surprise.
Okay.
Which meant it went quicker than we thought. But I think we're going to get at least 60. It seems to be taking off, and it's just something that often women don't want to be involved in a club because of time factors, etc. But they're happy to come along and make birthing kits because they feel they're making a difference.
Yeah. But for women out there who do want to belong to a club, you offer regular meetings where people can make new friends, they can attend social events, there's workshops and conferences even on an international scale if they want to get involved. You have guest speakers, and of course there's the opportunity to get involved with some of the other wonderful programs. So you meet the first Wednesday of each month at the Greenwood Hotel.
Yes.
Does it include a meal? Do you get to have something to eat?
It's $40 for a meal.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what time of the day do you meet?
The meeting starts at 7. We like to meet and socialise at 6:30. But last night we had a huge night for us at Lucy Bowen night, which is the ECU nursing students, and I've been doing those interviews for 15 years. So the nurses came back last night to talk about their journey, and it was just so exciting. It was a fabulous night to hear all these wonderful nurses, and they're going to start their own Facebook group so they can keep in touch and network.
Yeah.
And I've got to put in a picture. Greenwood Hotel was absolutely fabulous. They support us and they don't charge us for anything.
Excellent. Wonderful. So if you're interested in getting involved, Zonta Northern Suburbs is a great place to go, meeting at the Greenwood Hotel. There's lots of other ways that you can get involved. If you haven't got time to go to a regular club, you can just help out on some one-off projects, including the Assembly Day for the Birthing Kits, which is next Friday, the 11th of November. And the time that starts?
It's 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it's at the Sorrento Tennis Club.
Which is actually in Duncraig. It's not in Sorrento. I live close by to there, so it's actually near the bowling club as well. Excellent. Wonderful. And so how can people find out more?
Go on to our site, Zonta Perth Northern Suburbs .org.au. And looking forward to seeing you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Sue Pertilé, President of the Northern Suburbs Zonta Club. Thank you for your time today, Sue.
And thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome. It is 11:13 here on 89.7, and coming up now, I've got a track by Mojo.